No, I'm saying because now, once again, it was my understanding that they weren't even supposed to be contacting you or anything like that before this situation happened. But what I'm saying is, right. That was at the beginning of that or when we were trying to file a complaint at first. You was like, well, they're not going to contact us. But see, now that I have the paperwork from Children's Medical, they were supposed to be, or Children's Services were supposed to be contacting me to let me know that I was supposed to keep my children yesterday to take to the care house meeting. So Children's Services is acting like they didn't know that they were supposed to tell me. Wow. Yeah. Yeah, okay. Hello?
Okay, I'm back here.
Yeah.
And what was you saying now?
No, I was saying, like it says on the papers from Children's Medical Center, I was supposed to be waiting for a contact or call or something from Children's Services, and then I was supposed to follow up with the Sheriff's Department or the care house, which is, in conjunction with the Sheriff's Department or whatever. Now, no one ever contacted me from Children's Services until this moment. I still haven't heard from Children's Services. But now, I'm sure this isn't Children's Services' first time going through this situation to where they know that if I was going to be scheduled for an interview on Monday at 10 o'clock a.m., that I was supposed to have the children with me. When I talked to the sheriff out there at the where we exchanged the children, I showed that sheriff deputy my paperwork that said that there was the alleged abuse, and he told me that there was going to be, that they were following by some kind of emergency plan, which we let the mother have the children. So then I show up over there at the care house, and then they look at me like, well, what you come over here for without the kids? I felt like a fool. I missed out on my math test. I flunked the math test, which caused me to fail my entire math course today under duress, because I don't know what the hell's going on with my child's injuries. Nobody's told me anything certain, but everybody's seen these injuries and ain't nobody told me nothing. But I'm supposed to continue to hold my composure and sanity when I'm flunking classes. Everything I work for, I'll be 46 years old this year, and I'm still going to school to get an associate's degree. That's not even being documented with the courts. But I went and done all of this stuff to try to better myself. Not that I give a damn about what anybody else thinks, but damn, if it's coming to my children, can't you even document the good shit I've done? But, the bottom line to this whole thing is I still haven't heard from Children's Services when that's the contact. That's the reason why I filed 2 or 3 complaints about this boy's injuries, and the people just keep on ignoring me because they don't like me.
From the police, nothing from Children's Services, nothing from nobody.
No. The first time that I took when I took the photo, well, I'm not going to say photos because it's video footage. I took the video footage of my son's injuries, tried to take that down to Children's Medical. They said, no, go up there and file a complaint. I filed that complaint before I filed the next complaint that you gave me the number to file the complaint. So all those complaints filed, and then we still turn around, then I take the kids to Children's anyway. Now the Sheriff's Department's involved. We wasting tax dollars, people sending the evidence technicians and stuff down there to take videos of my son's injuries, and all these people want to meet with the children. But Children's Services doesn't tell me to take the children down there, and they tell me to leave the kids with the mother that abused the kids, allegedly, when she's already neglected the kids. And then now I come to find out through this meeting today that the mother doesn't have 2 charges for child endangerment. She only has one count of child endangerment. That's the reason why they had omitted my daughter Cherish out of there, because they said she already had been educated or something. But that don't mean shit to me, because that woman left 3 children helpless in a house with a fire burning. And then, she gets charged with 1 count. That's just like I said. Would I get 1 count if I went and blew 3 motherfuckers' brains out? Would they say, oh, okay, plead guilty and we'll just charge you with 1 count? Because if they do that, I'll go do the shit today. If I can get 1 count, I can get 3 motherfucking murders for 1 motherfucking price. Is that the way we doing it? You can almost kill 3 fucking kids and only get 1 count? When we was in court, I thought it was 2 counts. I thought we wasn't going to mention anything about them lying motherfuckers after they hadn't heard or seen me for 11 months at Children's Services. They were dealing with the mother. She had an alleged drug issue. These people ain't knew shit about me for 11 months, but they gonna slap me and morph me in there with her and say I'm a drug user too? And then they can't even say which drug it is? And then now all this shit keeps happening? Now we see injuries on the child? And then I find out that I'm looking like a damn fool, missing my classes and shit, going down there to be somewhere where I'm not even welcome. They wanted to talk to the children. They didn't want to talk to me. So what am I supposed to do? And I'm telling you, man, I swear to God and hope to die. I'm put in a very, very hard place. That's why I've compiled all of the evidence that I have. Because I'm not going to let my kids down like these systems are. My kids are going to know one thing about me, that I gave a fuck about them. And I cared. People trying to send me out here on these motherfucking, they using the power of their knowledge, of their position, to play games with my life and my kids. And I'm going to school for the same I've already completed all them damn classes for the shit they know. And that nigga don't know nothing because he's dyslexic. Steven Johnson. But they letting that man make a decision in the case about my children, and they still trying to cover for him instead of just saying, okay, he made a mistake. Here are your children, Mr. Pascal. They're not going to give me my children because he fucked up. And like I told you before, I swear to God and hope to die, my life ain't shit but for my kids. I guarantee you they're not going to be disappointed when they hear what the fuck I had to do, because this is fucked up. Now, right now, I'm serious, man. I can't come no other kind of way. What the fuck I'm supposed to do? Just keep on. I done put out money I don't have to put out. I'm supposed to walk around, look like a fucking bum. Everybody know I'm getting money from financial aid, shit like that. But I'm looking like ain't nothing changed. But I'm spending money to try to see my kids and better their lives. But people keep playing like I don't have an attorney or nothing. People ain't listening to shit I got to say. I can't file a complaint against this. Ain't shit gonna happen against this caseworker that I think he needs to be investigated. People can just do shit to us and we can't ask for them to be investigated. Ain't nobody even gonna look at it, especially after all this shit done happened.
Tomorrow, excuse me, I wasn't aware if you had been followed up with today or not. What I'll do, I'll call Vicky and I'll call the sheriff's department. I would have at least expected one of the people to call you back, at least if not Children's Services, at least the sheriff's department, because they're the ones who were investigating. They should at least did a home visit and at least got back to you and said, just as a courtesy, we're doing this visit concerning the kids and we're still waiting for investigation of ABC or something.
But I mean, it trips me out that these people can, they saw the injuries. Either somebody did that or somebody didn't. It's on the child. We know he didn't do the shit because the shit coming over his shoulder and across his chest and it's down to the white meat along with the other injuries. So I'm just like, why are the people keeping me out the loop just like they did when the kids were almost burnt up in the house? They don't, and they know I'm the father. Everybody's talking about they don't want to fail my children, but they're trying to keep me out of the loop, and I've been right. I don't have a phone conversation on record with none of these people arguing with them. My baby mama done cussed them out on several occasions. I mean, she knows she can get away with shit. They cutting for her. She done started a fire at Northland. She still got an apartment. You know, there's people that got put out of there for way less than starting a fire and neglecting children. And like I said, I have their rental policy and their eviction policy. So what she's done, she needs to be the fuck out of there. So Children's Services is swinging the bat for her. And I'm getting all this shit because when I have to motherfucking swing the bat for myself, because we're going to have this shit on DVD, I don't give a damn if they wipe it off the internet, this shit going to get circulated. Because everybody in the city know that they know she's beating the kid. They don't go around and ask the people in the fucking community in Northland about what the bitch is doing because everybody going to tell on the bitch. So they trying to keep me out of the investigation and those are my fucking children. It just, you know what? It makes me jealous and it pisses me off because everybody else can just have their fun with their children and I can't. If not through prayer, through other means. But these people are going to have to recognize that my children are not garbage or trash. My son is motherfucking damn near 4 years old in a pamper. But don't nobody seem to think nothing's wrong with that. But we got it documented that the woman has problems with parenting skills. Yeah, I'm just getting all my evidence together, man. Then it ain't gonna make no difference about it investigating. Yeah, it's gonna be some investigating. I mean,
I'm hoping at least. I hope maybe it was this backlog, but even then, you would think that this should take priority. They should have never let the kids go back with the mother.
Right.
And then the fact that they did, that right there, you would have thought they would have retrieved the kids back quickly because, like you said, even though they may not know exactly who did, the stuff on it, that right there tells you alone that they need to go ahead and remove the kids until they know, until they look into it more.
Right. And then we got this guy we got this baby with the last name Haynes. This guy is not around. Maybe the mother didn't do it. Maybe, but I've heard the mother did it, and my son told me the mother did it. But maybe this guy did something, and maybe that even was the cause that he's not around. I mean, somebody did it. That was the whole issue, where these wounds and self-inflicted, they couldn't have been. So for these people to always want to say that a black man don't want to be a father to their child, hell, what are they saying? What are they showing me? They're not coming to me saying, okay, Mr. Pascal, everything's fine. These are just, he was on a swing or some shit and it was a freak accident. Everybody's ducking and dodging. She's ducking and dodging. He should have had a couple of sutures for that, if not those little band-aids that hold, the skin close so it won't be two big open white meat wounds like that.
Yeah, I mean, the whole thing is just, because at this point, everybody, it couldn't even get any, we can't get any law enforcement involved. We got two different agencies that was where they're supposed to, hold and protect the safety of the kids. You went down there yesterday, they told you basically it was a blunder with Children's Services. I would like to see, I called Children's Services, told them about the blunder, talked to the person that's over it. She told me she had a meeting yesterday at 2, and that if anything changes or there was anything of importance, that she would let me know. And both of the people here told me they'd be following that up with you in the next day. And none of that stuff was happening.
Yeah, they haven't even followed up with you because if I recall, that's right. Okay. Yeah, but that was what I understood from the last of our conversation, where Vicky Carter was supposed to contact you or me, and we knew that wasn't gonna happen.
Right, but I did expect somebody else. I knew she.
Yeah, somebody else.
I expected somebody else.
Right.
Too many people's hands. At this point, it's about 5 other people's hands. It's not just now just in the agency hands.
Yeah.
We got another agency, Care House.
Yeah.
We got the damn sheriff's deputy. Somebody.
Right.
To follow up and say, ABC.
Right. But it's not important to let the father or his attorney know anything, because that just sounds so crass to say the father has an attorney, because I wasn't supposed to be able to have one. But and I'm glad you represent me, but like I said, I don't run around like, well, I have an attorney. I mean, well, damn, That they don't have to deal with me. They can call you, and you can speak legal jargon and stuff to them. And then you can relay that to me with my jungle ass. You know, since I don't know how to communicate with folks, I mean, you could come and interpretate that to me. But they not going to let you know nothing either.
I mean, my whole thing is, and I just, to me, my whole thing is that, them not letting us know it's something being done. This is my whole thing. You went down there, the kids like, okay, when you come around this next visitation period, you got the kids again next weekend, right?
Yeah, spring break is coming up. I mean, if I wanted to push my pool, I'm supposed to be having visitation this weekend. Yeah, I mean, and I don't, that's the reason I didn't run down there. That's why I just took video footage of my son's injuries. I said, this should prompt somebody to look into something. But Children's Services are the agency that has the final say all the time. And oops, I messed up with them because I filed a complaint against one of their workers that was unlicensed, and he went against the agency's wishes, basically. It's all on paper. It's all in writing. Or it's all typed. It's documented. And I appreciate you for hanging tough, because that's what they want to do. They want to make shit hard on you. Or actually, they want to make shit hard on me so that I could appear to make things hard on you. I can't make shit no harder on you than you're going to allow things to be on you. You're the legal authority. You don't have to listen to my shit just like they don't.
Definitely call me if they call you. Otherwise, I'm trying to follow up on what I did yesterday. And I mean, I know that the care aren't going to be giving on anything. I'll leave another message for Vicky Carter. Ask her if they're doing anything.
So what am I supposed to do? Is there any recourse for this? I mean, is there like a upper echelon agency? Is there like somebody I could go to say that this agency is just ignoring me and shitting on my children?
The only thing we have to look into it, because we went above and outside of Children's Services only to have this shit referenced back to Children's Services.
Right. I'm talking about, ain't there a federal agency? Isn't there a federal watchdog group? So basically, this is the point of no return. My children are going to get shitted on forever until I erase some people or bring some attention to some shit.
Yeah, it should be a state watchdog group. I have to look up the name of it. I don't know off the top of my head. But there is an oversight. But it ain't in this county. It would have to be, I forgot the name of the state agency, but there is a state agency that's in Columbus that deals with the watchdog.
It's supposed to...
Montgomery County has gotten all types of against for people. I told you about that one lady that I'm helping her with some stuff that happened with her kid while he was in here in Montgomery County. I mean,
it's supposed to be the NASW, the National Association of Social Workers. But since Stephen Johnson is not licensed, it doesn't apply to him.
I completely understand. I mean, I know exactly what you're saying. That somebody, I mean, you're right. Somebody needs to follow up with something. You did all of this stuff. You read, they took pictures, they took evidence, they did all of this stuff. In my opinion, they could have talked to the kids right then and there. But, like I said, that's not my job.
Because the caseworker wasn't there. The social worker wasn't there.
Right, but see, if somebody, this is my whole thing. And this is what I was saying before. They are always on call. Always. So she could have been there. Somebody should have called her and said, hey, this is an emergency. You need to come on in here. We've got an alleged abuse. This kid cut down to this white meat on his chest. That's the flesh. We got old wounds, new wounds. We have a history. It appears that the evidence would suggest a history of abuse. His father, we looked. His father just recently regained his visitation rights. We don't believe it's him because he's reporting it.
Right.
We need to look into the mother. She has a history of child endangerment.
Right. And
that's what should have happened. That could have happened, boom, like that. But it didn't.
That's just, it doesn't make any sense, man.
I know. And that's why I was shocked whenever I seen, I just got a call. When you called, I was on the line with another client. I told him I'd call him back because, and as you're telling me, I assumed, if I didn't hear from you, I assumed that you had got in contact because they had already told me that they weren't going to contact me. The only person who I felt would probably contact me, if anybody, somebody contact him and let him know something, then, you know, it's cool. Because it's other people who's doing the investigation. But you're telling me a whole day done went by, nobody said nothing to you.
Yeah.
I'll look and see who's the oversight group and give you that information. I mean, at this point, I mean, there's so many people's hands in it. It's
Right.
free.
Someone should have
There's
said
no
something.
explanation. I have nothing I can say to you or tell you. I don't have an answer for why ain't nobody done nothing.
I know. I understand you fully. I understand you fully, and it's like the Twilight Zone. Because I already know your hands are tied. You can't say nothing until they say something.
I just don't know what else we can do. I mean, we really stretched the pen even coming up with this stuff. I was lucky enough to have the care house number. You was like, okay, I'm gonna take them to the children's hospital. Like, okay, cool, take them. You know, take them. You said I'm gonna report to the caseworker. I'm like, that's fine. That'll be a different route. Maybe we can get to it that way. The police coming out, everything looking good, and then all of a sudden, after they collect all this evidence, we just come to an abrupt stop. So, I mean, I don't know what to. I don't know.
Yeah, I understand. We running into a stone wall. I mean, you got to react to what they say. They not even telling us nothing, and that's why they're not. Right. So
that's what I can't get. I can understand. I mean, I don't know. Maybe it's, you know, I feel like this. I'm a professional, and when people, you know, I take my job serious. Like, you know, you brought something to me. You trusted me with a piece of your life. Okay, like this is my job. But in general, just as a man, just on the man-to-man, you know, I try to take care of the situation, take care of your life like it's mine, because you don't want somebody in there who don't care about the shit because they're not going to take care of it like you did.
right.
So I'm up here, I'm looking, I'm waiting, I'm like, okay, we did this, we did that. As a courtesy, I would like to think in a world of professionalism, somebody would call you.
Right, just to say something. To say something.
To tell you, we're running behind, we're gathering evidence.
Yeah.
We're still looking at this. This still is waiting to be ran up.
Right.
We're running a little bit behind. We're going to get to you. Don't worry.
Right.
Because you're the father, and these are your kids, and you're basically left in the dark, not knowing what's going on, what's not going on. Nothing.
Right.
That's not right.
Right.
I'm not going to sit here and bullshit and tell you that's right. I know you don't need me to do it. You know that ain't right.
Right.
So, I mean, I don't have the answer. I don't even know what to say. I told my partner about this, and we thought we had, with this stuff that's been going on, I really thought that we had something where
Yeah.
something would happen.
They ignore it.
It's snowballed again by children's services from a different direction. I don't know.
This what been happening to me the whole time. They just snowball me like I don't even exist. And I'm just here to say that yeah, the fuck I do. But you know, I'm glad you're doing your job and everything, and I appreciate it. And I know I done kept you online enough. My news is about to come on, and I gotta take care of some stuff.
Man, all right.
Yeah.
Let me know if they call you. I will call back to follow up with the deputy. They told me a name of the one that they said that was doing the report and everything. I called and left him a message, and that's just it. I don't know if he was off even then. You would think it would roll off. Even if the man took off for the rest of the week, you would think somebody's there to pick up that play.
They know. They're ignoring me again. But they can't hide for too long. They already know. They got to come out and say something. See, if I didn't have an attorney, I wouldn't even. I mean, you see, I'm not hearing shit. But right now, at least they're playing possum and stalling until they come up with something.
It's just uncalled for. I mean, it's uncalled for because you thought enough, and that's the whole thing. They have to look at it from the big picture. You thought enough and care about the kids enough to make the report. You made several reports. They followed up only on the most recent one, and then they're going to try to tell you, I don't care if these marks are the old person. I don't care how old the marks are, because the thing of it is that you had a whole period of time where you didn't see your kid. I can tell you what,
Right.
because we can still see their marks, they ain't no older than a year.
Right.
Somebody did them. The kids didn't do it to themselves.
Yeah. And you know, children's services put themselves out there by putting on reports that the kids had their physical. So if somebody gave them physicals, they should have saw that shit. So she ain't, my daughter got big ass rotten tooth. She ain't been to the dentist. They documented that. But I'll talk to you.
All right, man. Look, I'll be talking to you soon, and enjoy the rest of your evening.
All right, you too, man. This shit is too stressful. All right.
I know.
Yeah, they just need to play by the rules. All right.
Hey, let me tell you something. That's my whole thing. Even if they would have called you today and said, we don't have anything, we're still working on it, we'll talk to you at another time. I can even respect that because at least you're leaving you in the dark.
Right.
You don't know what the hell's going on.
Right.
That's what I can't get over.
Right. It's causing me mental motherfucking anguish, and I might take it out on one of these niggas out here today. Somebody say the wrong damn thing to me. I'm standing in the line at Walmart or something. Blame that shit on their ass. All right.
All right, man. I'll talk to you soon.
All right.